substitute.
One which more carnivores have been consuming since that storm in a teacup, the horse meat scandal.
I have to be honest, I'm not a big fan of vegetarian meat-free proteins. I never have been. And whenever I express this opinion, I get met with howls of derision accusing me of being a bigoted.
So here I am at the Quorn factory in North Yorkshire, the biggest supplier of vegetarian meat substitutes in the UK.
What exactly is Quorn?
Well, it's a natural plant-based protein. It's a member of the fungi family. Originally, it started out as very much for vegetarians, because you can imagine their need for protein is quite great. And now, actually, more of our consumers are non-vegetarians than actually vegetarians.
Why would people want to eat a product which is not meat but tastes of meat?
Actually, being able to eat the meals you're familiar with, a spaghetti bolognese, a chilli, a stir-fry, but actually take out the meat and take out the saturated fats and so on, is easier than sometimes eating a completely different dish.
This year alone, the Quorn factory will produce more than 20,000 tonnes of the stuff.
We've produced this by fermentation in a process similar to the way that beer is produced. It's a bit like if you're making your home brew when you put the yeast in, so the equivalent for us is putting our raw Quorn in, and that grows for about 5 days. So we've spun the liquid out, and what we've harvested is the raw Quorn, which, as you can see, has got the same sort of texture as bread dough. It's got that sort of feel to it.
This splodgy mess doesn't look very appetising, but after it's cooked with egg whites, yeast and flavourings, it's on to the most vital part of the process.
Freezing is absolutely essential for creating the meat-like character, texture that we want.
That's not bad at all. You might be converting me.
Time to put it to the test. At this pub in West London, the chef's making me 3 versions of his trademark chilli, one with beef, one with pork and one with Quorn. But how many of his customers will be able to pick out the meat substitute?
This one just tasted generally strange in comparison to the other two. I'm going to go for this one as the meat substitute.
You're going for this?
Yeah.
I am baffled, genuinely baffled. But if I had to guess, I would say this one is the substitute.
That one.
OK, you think that one? You think that's the meat substitute?
Me too.
This was the meat substitute. Luke, put it there.
Our little test has hardly been exhaustive, but almost 3/4 of the people we asked in this pub today couldn't identify the meat substitute.
But there is absolutely no doubting that the quality of vegetarian meat substitutes really has improved. If it's a choice between the cheap processed meat and these vegetarian alternatives, I'm really not surprised that some meat eaters are going for this stuff.
You've had it, you can't tell the difference. Genuinely can't tell the difference.
Honestly, I think it's lovely. Spaghetti bolognese, chilli.
Cows? Thumbs up?